Barnaby the gentle brachiosaurus, and the starry lagoon. Chapter 1. The Land Before Time at Twilight. Millions of years ago, when the earth was young and covered in vast emerald jungles of giant ferns and towering redwood trees, the sunset painted the sky in magnificent colors of apricot, rose, and royal purple. Walking slowly through the giant cycad forest was Barnaby, a young brachiosaurus. Barnaby was as tall as a four-story building, with a long, graceful neck that could reach the highest leaves in the canopy, four massive legs that looked like tree trunks, and a long, gentle tail that swayed like a pendulum. Despite his enormous size, Barnaby was the gentlest creature in the prehistoric world. When he walked, he stepped with careful, slow grace so he wouldn't disturb the tiny lizards resting on fallen logs or the sleeping butterflies in the wild orchids. Thud, soft, thud, soft. The rhythm of his slow steps was comforting, like the steady beat of a giant drum. Chapter 2. The Taste of Evening Ferns. Barnaby reached up with his long neck into the highest branches of an ancient Araucaria pine tree. The evening air was fresh and sweet, smelling of warm pine needles, wild ginger flowers, and cool moss. He gently nibbled on a bundle of tender, sweet pine shoots. Munch, chew, slow. The taste was delicious, filling him with warm, contented energy. Down below near his front feet, a small family of baby triceratops were curling up for the night beneath the broad green leaves of a giant prehistoric fern. Their little horned frills were decorated with soft yellow spots, and their mother was gently nuzzling them into a warm circle in the sandy earth. Barnaby lowered his head down from the treetops, letting out a deep, low, rumbling hum from his long throat. It sounded like the soothing purr of a mountain. H-R-R-R-R-R-U-M-M. H-R-R-R-R-R-U-M-M. The baby triceratops looked up at Barnaby with sleepy dark eyes, gave little yawns, and tucked their noses into their mother's warm scales. Chapter 3. The Secret Lagoon. Barnaby walked toward the secret lagoon, a vast, calm lake surrounded by smooth granite boulders and ancient weeping ferns. The surface of the lagoon was as flat and polished as a silver mirror. In the prehistoric sky, with no city lights anywhere on Earth, the Milky Way galaxy was so bright and vivid that it cast actual silver shadows across the water. Barnaby waded his front legs into the shallow, warm water. The water felt wonderfully soothing against his tired ankles. He lowered his long neck and took long, cool sips from the lagoon. Gulp, swallow, splash hush. Floating on the surface of the lake were prehistoric water lilies as large as dining tables. Sitting on the lily pads were ancient green tree frogs singing a slow, hypnotic evening song. Croak chime, sleep well. Above the water, gentle pterodactyls with wings like soft leather sails glided silently through the starry sky, banking in graceful, lazy circles before returning to their cliffside nests to sleep. Chapter 4. The Starlight Blanket. Barnaby walked out of the water onto a wide, grassy hill covered in thick, soft moss that looked like a giant green carpet under the moonlight. He bent his massive front knees with a slow, deliberate movement, lowering his giant body onto the moss. His side settled into the grass with a heavy, comfortable sigh that rustled the nearby ferns. He curled his long neck around his body, resting his heavy chin upon his front paws. The night was warm and peaceful. Millions of giant fireflies hovered over the lagoon, their bioluminescent glow turning the water into an enchanted pool of golden sparks. A cool evening breeze swept across the valley, carrying the calming scent of rain and night-blooming jasmine. Chapter 5 Sleep in the Ancient World. Barnaby watched the stars twinkling above the jungle canopy. Constellations that were young billions of years ago shone their timeless, loving light down upon the sleeping earth. Feel how solid, safe, and supported you are in your bed tonight, just like gentle Barnaby resting on his mossy hill. Breathe in the ancient calm of the earth. Breathe out all your tiredness. Let your heavy eyelids close. You are safe, you are protected, and you are loved. Sleep now like the peaceful dinosaurs under the ancient starry sky. Good night.